Hello, everyone. This is Jim Oberzinski with your week 7. Yes. It is week 7 in this 8-week course. This is your screencast video for the week. So please bear with me. This may be a bit longer than I intended, but it's an important week in the course. As you can see by the week 7 schedule, the first draft of the research paper along with the peer report is due on Tuesday. Each student will write 2 peer reviews. One will be due on Friday. The next peer review will be due on Sunday, the 28th. Also, there is a worthwhile discussion board activity, which is exercise 5.1, sorry about that, 5.1 in the textbook on how balanced your essay is in weaving the source information. I'll cover that a little bit more in this week's lecture video. So what I'd like to do is get right over to the module. I believe I ran through and talked about the research essay. Chapter 4 is really an important chapter on how to pull a research essay together if you are unfamiliar. This is an 1102 course. The example that's posted in the course unit here is a good representation of a research essay. So I do provide you some links in here on how to set up an MLA document, how to format a works cited page, and more importantly, how to build those quote sandwiches around your source information to provide the context. So be aware of the requirements for the first draft. I'm pretty strict on this. I'm looking for 6 to 8 sources of information in the annotated, and you're using 6 in the research essay. I like to see all 6 incorporated. I have all of the important information highlighted here. Be aware you want to practice and really become familiar with how to use source information about attribution, also about marking the endpoints of your source information, page numbers if they apply to your source, and also cross-referencing, where I have to be able to cross-reference your in-text citation and your works cited page. The sample of the research essay does demonstrate a works cited page and how that process happens. So I'm looking for a good attempt here, about 6 to 7 pages, 2,000 words. So what will happen is once you're done with your first draft, you will run over to the assignment uploads here in Blackboard, as I mentioned in the instructions. First draft upload, you will upload a Word or PDF. No Google Doc links, please. Word or PDF copy there. Let me cancel this. Then once you do the first draft upload, you'll head over to the discussion boards. Now in the discussion boards is exactly where peer review will happen. I'll rotate some of the older boards out of the way so we get to what this is the peer review discussion board. What will happen here is for your initial post, you will complete a peer report. You want to know what you thought about writing your first draft. So begin by clicking on create a thread and add your name. Please add names to the subject line so I know whose report and whose drafts I'm looking at. Be aware that you'll start this with a conversation and you share your drafting journey. Now, I really want you to take the time to explain the good and the bad and the ugly about that. You could share about how you went about choosing the information in your draft or how you decide to organize information. Might even talk about which opening you use. In other words, this is for you to reflect on what it was like to write an extensive academic draft. This does challenge people. Now I ask you to give the reviewer a targeted list of 3 things you would like input on. This is where you direct the kind of peer review that you wish to receive from your classmates. Um, Keep your list to the global issues, as I say here, organization, focus paragraphs, using and citing sources. Please don't ask for a grammar check like that. You can run it through a free version of Grammarly to take care of any grammar issues. So that's exactly what is important. It's up to you to decide. I'm not directing this. It's up to you to decide. Now, be aware that I'm looking for about 250 words here as a minimum and a way to start the conversation. And I'm also looking for 2 peer reviews, each one at 250 words. So there has to be some development and conversation. There has been excellent conversations in some of the discussion boards, so I'd like to keep that going. So, comment on 2 of your classmates, directly answering and commenting on the report, and then also answering the 3 things that the writer mentions. And I want specifics, okay? Pages, paragraphs, what the individual writer can improve upon in the revision for the final draft. Needless to say, please spread everything around. Don't jump on everybody who posts early. The point here is for everybody to get 2 peer reviews. And I say here, and I have it in bold and in large text, writing a 3rd or 4th review on a first draft will jeopardize your grade. So just be patient. That's the reason why I space out the peer reviews for 2 specific days, on Friday and on Sunday. So be aware, read these instructions carefully. Okay, I believe peer review is worth 5% of your overall grade. The first draft activity is also worth 5% of your overall grade if you were to check the syllabus. So you want to make sure that you are pretty thorough this week in pulling all of the information together. That being said, if you have any questions or issues, please send me an email. Good luck.